she does when it's her meeting, for sure, because it's been her meeting. And it's usually, it's like when we do the finance.
The class.
How did that go?
Schools or planning. Committee meetings of the council, not the park board.
In the race. Yeah, but listen,
Once a month. It's always the second Wednesday of every month.
some woman up there is the best.
I can send you a
Tell her she runs her safety
already.
pretty well.
I'm sure I do.
No.
You guys good? All right, good morning. It's 9:31 a.m. Wednesday, December 13th, 2023. Deputy Mayor Jacob Thomas calling to order the regular session of the Logansport Board of Public Works and Safety. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
BJ Cox,
Here.
Chris Martin, absent, and Jacob Pomsel.
Here. All right, now on to the approval of minutes for the December 6th, 2023 meeting.
Make a motion, we approve them.
I will second. Is there any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Pomsel,
Yes.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
All right, now on to the claims. We have approval of claims for $910,650.51. This includes claims of $146,515.54, payroll of $245,472.83. September payroll claims is $175,679.58. October payroll claims are $185,256.82. November payroll claims are of $154,562.78. FP secretary claim of $2,000, PP secretary claim of $1,000, and fire pension claim of $162.96. I will go ahead and make a motion to accept the claims as presented.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Jacob Pomsel,
Yes. All right, now on to public comment. Is there anyone here in the audience who'd like to come up and say anything? And seeing none, no old business, we're on to new business. We have a Board of Works and Safety Resolution 2023-203. Dwayne?
Yeah, this is the encumbrances for this year. They'll be carried into next year for each of the departments.
All right.
And they're listed. Mayors, the clerk treasurer of the cemetery has a couple. The Parks Department, the Lit Fund, with police and fire and MVH, and local roads and streets, and then the non-reverting infrastructure. So total encumbrances are $721,846.02.
All right. I will go ahead and make a motion to approve Board of Public Works and Safety Resolution 2023-203 for the encumbrances.
I'll second it.
Okay, is there any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Hollingshead,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
All right, now we have the cancellation of warrants for 2023. Dwayne?
Yeah, these are just outstanding checks that have been out since 21 or 22, and they're obviously not going to get cashed past the point of date, the cash date. So we just want to cancel them out so we can take them off the books.
All right. And do we have a total on these? Or
I do not. I don't think.
I'm not going to add them all up.
They're just independently. So there's like 6 of them there. I may have the total on the other page. Let's see. Nope.
Yeah. Okay. That's all good. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, they cashed theirs. Just Tyler didn't cash theirs.
Okay. I will make a motion to approve the cancellation of warrants for 2023.
Second it.
Okay. Is there any further discussion? Call for question.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Jacob Hollingshead.
Yes. All right. Now we're on to contracts and agreements. Dave, you're up. We have a contract for Sycamore Row for the air monitoring program. Morning, Dave.
Morning. Yeah, this is the standard contract we've had for a couple of years now. This is from Malcolm Jarrell for the monitoring out at the wastewater treatment plant. I think it's beneficial that we continue to do this. As you can see, there's about $12,000 for the actual the materials and whatnot that we send to the Chester labs to be evaluated. I will say, and Malcolm will be here probably shortly after first of the year to do a semi-annual report to the council, but in October, we actually had a lead reading out there, and it's not alarming in the respect that it was .02, but it exceeded the Hoosier Environmental's recommended lead level for the air. Now, it doesn't exceed the EPA level, but it exceeds that. And there's been just a general trend up in the lead in the air. Now, that's not to say we know who it's coming from, because there's multiple places out that way, but it's worth keeping an eye on. So I would just ask that the board consider renewing this contract for another year. The money's budgeted for next year. This is actually under what the budget is for next year, so just ask that you consider it. Approving this, it'll be it'll be ready when the first year comes around.
Sounds good. No, I appreciate Malcolm's work on this. I think it's been useful. It's good to have the information and keep an eye on things.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and make a motion to accept the contract with Sycamore Row LLC for the air monitoring.
Second.
Okay. Is there any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Hollingshead,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
All right. Next up, we have agreement with the Cass County Humane Society doing business as Pets R Us. Agreement for animal shelter services. Dave, you're still up.
Okay. Again, this is a contract. We budgeted money for the Humane Society for next year. We've met and gone over this agreement. The last time we met, there was a request for a couple changes. Those have been made in here. Basically, the amount that has been budgeted is all-inclusive. Any veterinary services or any of that they would need to do for animals picked up by animal control would be out of this amount. And there's a 30-day good faith clause in there. If either party is unhappy, after, we can notify them that we can withdraw from the contract. I've talked with Travis and Sean. I even spoke with the mayor about this. He got a copy, and he said he was okay with moving this forward and hopefully working together on this going forward. And I know they're prepared to put a contract out, or they're responding to an RFP with the county. So hopefully we can get animal control back under our wings and kind of put it behind us, other than the basic needs for day-to-day. I don't know if there's any questions. Dave is here if you need to ask him any questions, or anyone else.
Dave, is there anything you want to, other Dave, anything you want to say on it? You don't have to.
No, we're good. Dave's got it covered.
I sent this out several days in advance to all the people that met a couple weeks back to fine tune this. I didn't get but one response to it, and we addressed that concern, so.
I'm trying to look at the,
What you look for, Jacob?
okay, I'm just looking at the terms and renewal. I just wanted to make sure on that.
Yeah. There was some question about what that covered, and we re-specified that it covers all costs associated, so.
Well, I'm good. I mean, I hope that, going forward into 2024, we can improve the working relationship that we've had. I think things have gotten better. I think that this isn't the end. It's the beginning of how we, learn to work with each other again, and hopefully, at some point we can move the county back into what we're doing. But we're paying a lot of money for it, and so it's going to have to be seamless for us, in my opinion. And so
I feel the same way, Jacob. I really do. One of the issues that we've had in the past is just a lack of communication. Sean and Travis have taken a copy of the Pets R Us form that animal control fills out when they bring animals in. They're trying to tweak that so there's no questions about any of the process as we move forward. We're looking at possibly just having the police department collections through their office up there, and then deposit them like they do parking fines and stuff.
yeah,
So
that'd be an update to
we'd have
the
to
ordinance.
we'd have to adjust the ordinance on that, but we're just looking for ways to streamline this to
Yeah.
kind of any way we can to make it smoother. And
Yeah, that's what I want to make sure. We went through all that effort on that ordinance,
yeah.
and then it became kind of moot pretty quickly. So if we can
Well,
get
it
back
would-
into it meaning something again.
Sorry, Jacob and Dave.
Very good.
Cut out the middleman too, is sometimes when a citizen comes up here trying to relieve it, like we ran in one instance where she had 2 tickets. Well, the clerk's office may not know that there's 2. She paid for one, went over, got the dog, she still has not saved the fine, so now we have to backtrack to go get this. So
Yeah.
just to kind of muddy the waters on taking, when you start adding a whole bunch of pieces of the pie, things can get lost. So
Yeah.
we're trying to modify it so it's easier working all around, easier for the clerk's office and us, and for Pets R Us.
I think that makes perfect sense. I love efficiency. I think, working through this process will allow us to figure out the best way to do it. And so I just hope everybody involved can work together and don't have any issues going forward. So, all right.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. BJ, you have anything?
$136,000 will take care of the animals for a year.
take care of all aspects, yes. And if you read the last page, it's paid quarterly.
Yes.
In the middle of each quarter. Originally, it was paid up front. We moved it to the middle of the quarter at the request of some people, so
You're good with this, Dave?
absolutely, yeah. We worked hard to get here. I think everybody's on the same page now. And I think animal control should be handled locally. I think it's something that our community deserves.
Okay.
Dave, I do have a question, sorry, and I don't have it in front of me, and I've had
Come on up.
issues, so.
Come on up.
I guess I heard you say it, but I just want to put my eyes on that part. I know we discussed as far as if there's an animal that needs euthanized, or how was that budgeted, and I heard you say it.
We did not separate it out like you requested. We just merely added that it covers all expenses.
Covers all, so
Yes.
if there is an animal that has to go out there,
Yep.
then let's just, whatever veterinarian, will bill Pets R Us for that euthanization or that medical expense, they won't bill the city or the police department,
Correct.
correct?
Right.
Is that what we're gonna do with it? Okay. So if Brian has one that needs to go out there, like I know we had a couple cats or whatever that they went out to, whatever vet it was, they sent us the bill for it. So Brian needs to notify them that it gets sent to you guys and everything.
That's,
After January 1.
Oh, you're correct, yes, okay, that's why, I heard you say it, I didn't have a chance. to
Yeah,
print
and the
that
in
out.
writing, where we talked about Brian letting them know his schedule, that involves texting. When you say in writing. So all he'd have to do is, if he's gonna be off tomorrow, just let him know he's gonna be off. So if people call out there and they're not telling them to contact Brian and they get frustrated, they
Yep,
can
no worries.
really.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Okay. I will go ahead and make a motion to accept the agreement with Cass County Humane Society doing business as Pets R Us for animal shelter services.
I'll second it.
Okay. Is there any further discussion? Call for question.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Jacob Bombsall,
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Dave.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave. All right. Now we have contract for Historic Preservation Commission workshop. Morning, Aaron.
Historic Preservation Commission put together a workshop for windows and how to restore historic windows. The speaker that they had just asked for reimbursement of gas to come, and then they provided some food. So to be able to pay those, we needed to have a contract. So they have their own budget. I'm assuming we'll probably pull it out of reimbursement, which it was no more than $100, and we have a couple thousand still in reimbursement, so.
Okay.
Claims are in, it's just, I guess I didn't, everything else I do as a contract, but since it was there, they have their own line
Yeah,
item,
that
I
was
wasn't
weird.
sure, so.
Okay. I'll go ahead and make a motion to accept the contract for the Historic Preservation Commission workshop.
Second it.
Any further discussion?
What would their budget be for this one?
So they have a $5,000 budget. This would probably just be reimbursement, but it was, I think, $30 for gas reimbursement and then $15 for food, so it's under $100.
Okay.
Good. All right. Call for question.
Jacob Bombsall,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Thanks, Aaron. All right, Jan, you're up. We have Lehman and Lehman. What do we
Yeah,
have?
this is for a general services contract.
General
You're going to help us put together our grant application for the land and water conservation for Riverside Park for next year.
Great. All right. And this is,
And this will be
Great.
on contractual services in our budget for '24.
okay. All right, I will make a motion to approve the general assistance agreement with Lehman and Lehman.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Jacob Bombsall,
Yes. Next up.
Actually, that's money we encumbered. I forgot that. We encumbered that money.
Okay,
Yeah, so.
all right. And then next up, we have an agreement with Prime Drain Cleaning.
Yes, they're going to locate, we're trying to we're going to be building a new kitchen in the Penman building, and they're gonna help us get the drains and the water to that room, so. And that's encumbered money as well.
Okay, that's the 875.
Yes, that's, yeah, that's the amount, yeah.
All right. I'll make a motion to approve the agreement of service with Prime Drain Cleaning.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, next up, I've been handed this off from Mindy, so we have contracts for service to get the folks paid for the Light Up Logansport Parade. So first up, we have agreement for the special officers who help to do some of the traffic control, and the fee for that was $300 for the group. So I will make a motion to accept the agreement with Cynthia Neff and the special officers for the Life of Logansport Parade.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
All right, and then next up, we have an agreement with Existential Media. That was to take photos, prepare the People's Choice voting for the floats, and taking photos of all the parade entries during the Light Up Logansport Parade, as well as preparing the site for the online voting. And this will also be a $300 contract. So, interested in getting them paid, I'll make a motion to approve the contract for services with Existential Media for the Light Up Logansport Parade.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes. All right, now we're up to the street department. One. You guys have a lot of stuff today.
The usual curb cut.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's just run through them. We got, up first, we have 1214 George Street.
Yeah, that's a gas leak, so it's in the right of way. That's fine.
Make a motion to approve the curb street cut request for 1214 George Street.
Second it.
Okay. Call for question.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Okay, next up, we have another from NIPSCO at 1400 High Street.
That's just general maintenance repairs. That's in the right of way also.
All right. Make a motion to approve the curb street cut request for NIPSCO at 1400 High Street.
Second.
Call for question.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall,
All right, now we have one for QC Communications, along and under High Street, Yorktown, Lexington Road.
Yeah, that's an installation of fiber optic cable. It's all in the right of way as well.
Make a motion to approve the curb street request for QC Communications.
Second.
Call for question.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
And then we have a bunch for TCS Communications. Are these all the same, or should I run through them individually?
Yeah, all of them are the same, boring under an alley, except the 1007 Van Towers in the right of way, boring under the street. So,
Okay, well, we'll just run through all of them.
Yeah.
So, make a motion to approve the curb street cut request for TCS Communications at 20 Sable Street, 19 Park Avenue, 43 D Street, 102 Park Avenue, 938 State Street, 530 Helm Street, 407 Helm Street, and 1007 Van Tower Drive.
Second.
All right, any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
And next up, we have some more from TCS Communications, so 414 Brown Street twice.
Yeah, two different cuts are both in the right of way also.
Okay. I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the curb street cut requests, both of them for 414 Brown Street.
Second.
Call for question.
BJ Cox,
Yes.
Jacob Holmeswell,
Yes. All right, and then this next set from TCS Communications, these the same, 722
Yeah,
North
they're
Third?
all in the right of way or boring under an alley.
All right. I will make a motion to approve the curb street cut request for TCS Communications for 722 North Third Street, 710 Brown Street, 715 Plum Street, 18 Wheatland Avenue, 24 Wheatland Avenue, 625 Vandalia Street, 24 East Miami Avenue, and 11 East Miami Avenue.
Second.
All right, any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Holmeswell,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Thanks, Brian. Now we're on the cemetery. Monthly report for November 2023. Morning, Bob. What do we got?
Well, for the month of November, we had a total of 14 interments. 9 were traditional burials and 5 were cremations. We only sold a total of 2 graves for November and drove a total of 531 miles and hours to get this done.
Make a motion to approve the cemetery's monthly report for 2023.
Second.
All right. Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jacob Holmeswell,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Thanks, Bob. All right, Fire Department monthly report, November 2023. Morning, Chief.
Good morning. We're just getting them all done today, it looks like.
Yeah, let's run through it.
So for the month of November, we answered a total of 143 alarms. We had 2 structure fires, 6 false alarms, a trash fire, 107 first responder calls, 4 extrications, 6 service calls, 1 power line incident, 5 smoke and odor calls, and then 11 motor vehicle accidents. We also had 2 medical transports with our ambulance, and the fire inspector performed 2 initial inspections and did 24 re-inspections. The first fire was on November 6th at 1659 hours at 1317 North Street. Upon arrival, the occupant was out of the house and had stated that her canine was still inside. They had stretched a hand line in, extinguished the fire in the kitchen, done a search, located the canine, got it outside. EMS they performed CPR on it for probably 20 minutes, along with an LPD officer, and was unable to revive it. That fire was ruled accidental. It was a cooking fire. Then on November 18th, at 1905 hours, we were dispatched to 1426 High Street for a structure fire. Crews arrived on scene there, had light smoke and some flames showing on the interior of the backside of the residence. Everybody was out of the house. LMU, NIPSCO, fire investigator, and building commissioner were all requested to the scene. No injuries were sustained on this fire, and it is still ongoing under investigation. We had then also attached our mileage report for the month of November. And that's it. Is there any questions?
No. I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the monthly report for the fire department.
Second.
Okay. Any further discussion?
Rick, when you get false alarms, is that somebody intentionally doing a false alarm?
No, they're not all intentional. The fire alarm activation, it could be, we had one this morning, just a light ballast started smoking, self-alarm. No, they're not all intentional. Majority of them are accidental.
I mean, there really would be smoke
Yes.
triggering it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Call for question.
Jake Palmsall,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks, Chief. All right, now on Police Department, monthly report, November 2023. Morning, Chief.
Our monthly mileage was 24,255. Looks like there was an extra 7 added on there, but it's 255. Calls for service was 778, 72 arrests, 48 citations, 244 warnings, and 261 traffic stops. CID investigated 12 cases, 7 closed, and 5 are still pending. Cass County Drug Task Force investigated 14 cases, made 5 arrests, 7 methamphetamine investigations in the month, 1 heroin, 2 cocaine-related, 1 marijuana synthetic drug case, and 3 involving other criminal activity. Animal Control had 30 calls in the city, 10 were unfounded. Looks like he had 6 animals that went to the shelter, 2 city ordinance issued, and 6 written warnings.
Go ahead and make a motion to approve the Police Department's monthly report.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Jake Palmsall,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
All right, no more new business. Board member comments. BJ, you have anything?
Not today, thank you.
All right. Well, this may be, no, next week. Next week's your last one before you start the new gig going in the new year, huh?
Yes.
Sitting up here for a different reason. That'll be all sorts of fun. A couple of you. All right, well, I don't have anything further, so move on to miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. Seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Call for question.
Jake Palmsall,
Yes.
BJ Cox.
Yes.
All right, we're adjourned, 10:01 a.m. Thank you, everybody.